Hello everyone, welcome back. This is RandoGEEK. We have this story here that I want to share with you. It is regarding T-Mobile, of course, and it's from T-Mobile News. The link will be provided down below for you in the description. There's no other way to put this other than the fact that the T-Mobile T-Life app has been a major disappointment for many since the release date. Many find the app useless or just simply difficult to use. Personally, I don't find it useless. I think it has some features and the potential could be there, but it is a little bit cluttered and it is difficult to find things, adding to the clutterness, right? Because of it's too busy, right? There's too much going on with it, and that makes it irritating. Not to mention that there is some functionality issues, and there's definitely room for improvement there. Like sometimes you'll just be using the app, or you'll click on it and it won't load. There'll be glitches, and even if you have the latest version up to date, you will still find that these are consistent problems. And the inconsistency of the app performing the way it should leaves many customers, upset, displeased. But to add to the burden of the T-Life app just not functioning properly, there's a heavy reliance now with the T-Life app being pressured from T-Mobile in stores, so retail stores. If you need service with something, you want to purchase an item or whatnot, you go into the T-Mobile store. Usually you would get a customer service rep to be able to provide that one-on-one service to you, but that's not the case anymore. T-Mobile is, as mentioned, relying heavily on using the T-Life app as, I guess, its main source of performing transactions. There's a way for them to track what each employee does, and also, I guess, give customers incentives and bonuses based on using that app. And it might have something to do with it's easier for them to upsell products by doing the services within the app. T-Mobile is really trying to make themselves more of a self-serve, reliable type of service now. As we can see, they're trying to do away with the traditional computer system in the stores. They really only want reps to sell. They don't want you coming in to waste their time for small little things that can be done self-service. They just want the reps that are there, which is probably going to be decreased at some point, right? You're going to see less and less actual physical reps, maybe even less stores. I don't know. But the ones that are there, they just want them to sell products to you and not much of anything else. But according to this article, overwhelming 85% of nearly 5,000 readers said that they would pay cash during T-Mobile store visits to help employees avoid the problematic T-Life app. The poll highlights growing customer frustration with T-Mobile's push to force both workers and shoppers to use the often crashing application. T-Mobile, of course, has been requiring its store representatives to process between 60 to 90% of their transactions through the T-Life app, depending on the location, of course. Workers who don't meet these targets risk losing monthly bonuses or even their jobs. And as mentioned, the big problem here is the app frequently crashes and doesn't work properly, especially for customers with broken or lost phones who can't access it. So they're saying the situation has become so difficult that some T-Mobile employees have been secretly asking customers to bring cash, hoping that it might help them avoid the app requirements. However, of course, they're saying these workarounds don't actually work, and T-Mobile management is watching for employees who try to game the system. The survey results suggest that customers understand the bind that T-Mobile workers are in. Many respondents appear to be willing to support store employees by paying cash instead of using credit cards, even though it means extra inconvenience for shoppers. And that is an inconvenience, right? Because in 2025, how many of you listening actually carry enough cash with you, if any cash at all, right? It's a definitely electronic payment type of world we live in, whether you're using a credit card, a debit card, whatever it is. Most people don't carry cash anymore. It's simply just too annoying to do. You have to worry about getting your change back. So it's just easier to tap your card and get on with your day. So this is something that I've been talking about for a while now with this T-Life app. T-Mobile is not cheap. Okay, T-Mobile postpaid and prepaid these are not cheap plans, not when you base them or compare them to their MVNO competitors, right? So when we judge it against Mint Mobile, even Metro, which is their cheaper brand, or US Mobile, those are much cheaper and maybe considered better deals for many, especially single line customers, than going with T-Mobile or postpaid. Those services, now with the exception of Metro because they do have a customer service team, but even then, the comparisons charge less because you're not getting that brick and mortar experience. You're not even getting a customer service number to call in some cases for assistance. It's done through chat, through email, and these are the sacrifices that are made when you go cheaper. And for many, it's okay. For the most part, it's doable. It's, they're getting by just fine. But when you're paying a lot of money for postpaid or prepaid through a major carrier like T-Mobile, you should have the opportunity to be able to go into a store and get service from a rep. You shouldn't be told to pull up an app and be guided how to do these things yourself. So things are getting more expensive and you're getting less. This is the problem here. And we know this is how it's been and might continue. It looks like it's going to get worse in this sense where companies are going to keep skimming, right? Skimming off the top and charging us more. And these are when decisions are going to be made. Are customers going to continue to pay for postpaid? I think many are wising up and they're moving to the competitors frequently, rapidly, right? There's a big change. People are starting to wise up to it. So really the only people that are being hurt are the employees, because when customers get tired of paying for the service, there'll be less customers, which means not only will there be less customers paying the service overall, so T-Mobile's making less money overall, but there'll be less customers coming into the store for anything, right? There'll be less interest in the brand in itself. Therefore, the employees won't even have the opportunity to sell because there'll be nobody in there. So this is a downfall for many, and ultimately at some point could hurt T-Mobile in the long run and the companies that are following it, right? So the Verizon customers and employees, AT&T customers and employees, anyone that follows this trend is gonna feel the same amount of burden. So I don't know. I could see it being as a useful tool. Of course, it's a smart idea to try to combine everything into one package so that you could upsell products, but to force it upon customers, it's just not a good idea. I think that if you want to charge what you're charging, you want to consider yourself postpaid. You want customers to have that postpaid experience. You need to offer that postpaid experience. You can't offer prepaid experience or MVNO experience and then charge postpaid. That's only going to last for so long. There's a lot of good competition out there now. It's just getting better. And people are going to notice that. More will notice that as time goes on. That's all I have for you here in this video. Thank you as always for stopping by and watching. Feel free to drop your comments down below. Your experiences with the T-Life app, T-Mobile lately, how's it working for you? And what are your thoughts on companies skimming like this, getting more expensive, taking away services? Have you made the switch to MVNOs? If not, are you planning on it? What's your next move? Comment down below. As always, we'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.